So you want to fill your home with beautiful green plants, right? But your space just doesn't get a ton of sunlight. Well, this explainer is absolutely for you. We are going to turn that dim apartment or that shady little corner into a thriving green oasis. And trust me, it's way easier than you think.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You want that lush, vibrant, Instagram-worthy jungle vibe, but you're stuck staring at a window that faces, I don't know, a brick wall, or maybe just never seems to catch any direct light. It is so frustrating, but you know what? It is a super common problem.
But hey, don't give up on those green dreams just yet. You are definitely in the right place. We've got the solution, and it all comes down to one simple thing: picking the right kind of plant. You know, one that's basically made for the shade.
Okay, so let's talk about the low-light apartment problem and how we're going to turn that frustration into a flourishing garden. I mean, that feeling of wanting to bring life into your home but being held back by a lack of sun, it's real. You might feel like you're doomed to a life of, well, plastic plants. But I am here to promise you that is absolutely not the case.
Because here is the good news, the big secret really. Some plants don't just tolerate low light, they actually thrive in it. We're not looking for plants that are just going to hang on for dear life. Nope. We're looking for plants that will genuinely flourish in the exact conditions you already have. It's like they were made for it.
All right, let's kick things off with our first category: the nearly indestructible plants. Yep, you heard that right. These are the plants that literally thrive on neglect. This section is for, well, everyone who's busy, maybe a little forgetful, or, let's be honest, might have a history of some, shall we say, unfortunate plant-related incidents. First up on our list, the legendary snake plant. You might also know it as Sansevieria. This plant is a true icon of low-light living, and for a really, really good reason.
So what makes this plant so amazing? It's just so resilient. I mean, it can literally handle the darkest corners of your apartment. And get this, it can go for weeks without water. You can just forget about it. Plus, those striking sword-like leaves aren't just for show. They're natural air purifiers. It's really the perfect combo of looking good and doing good. Perfect for anyone who's busy or just a little bit forgetful.
Okay, so if you thought the snake plant sounded easy, let me introduce you to the ZZ plant. If the snake plant is nearly indestructible, the ZZ is basically foolproof. We're talking next-level easy care here.
Okay, here's the deal with the ZZ. It tolerates extreme neglect. I mean, even more than the snake plant. It thrives in poor light, you hardly ever have to water it, and see those thick, waxy, beautiful leaves? They're basically little water reservoirs. So if you've ever called yourself a plant killer, congratulations. You've just met your new best friend. So let's put them head-to-head for a second. Both of these guys are incredibly tough, right? But here's how to choose. If you want a plant that's also an air purifier, the snake plant is your go-to. But if you need the absolute most forgiving, practically foolproof plant on the planet, then the ZZ plant is the one for you. All right, moving on. Let's talk about the lively cascading growers. This is for when you want that lush jungle vibe. You know, something with a bit more flow and movement. A plant that brings that trailing wild energy into your space. Now, this category only has one plant on our list today, but honestly, it's such a superstar, it deserves its own moment in the spotlight.
And that superstar is the pothos. It's another absolute survivor, but it has a totally different look and feel from our first two.
With pothos, it is all about those long, gorgeous, cascading vines. I mean, it's just perfect for putting up on a high shelf or in a hanging basket and just letting it do its thing, trailing down. It's super forgiving on watering, doesn't need direct sun, and it will instantly give any room that amazing jungle feel you're going for.
Okay, for our final category, let's dive into the elegant air purifying choices. These are the plants that are not just beautiful, they're also functional. They're serious workhorses when it comes to cleaning the air in your home. We've got three totally different personalities here, but they're all about that perfect mix of beauty and function.
And first up in this group is the elegant peace lily. This one is such a classic, and for a very good reason. It's not just a bunch of pretty leaves. It brings a little something extra to the party.
So what's so special about the peace lily? Well, it can actually bloom in low light. It produces these elegant white flowers, which is a really rare thing for a low-light houseplant. On top of that, it's one of the best air-purifying plants you can get. Now, it does like a little more water than some of the others we've talked about, but it's still really easy to care for. It's perfect if you want flowers, but don't have the sun.
All right, next up is another air-purifying champion, but one with a totally fun and vibrant personality. Let's talk about the spider plant.
Spider plants are just so cool.
They're incredibly hardy, they grow super fast, and they add this fresh, vibrant feel to a room. But the absolute best part? They produce these little pups, these baby plants that you can snip off, pot, and share with your friends. It is literally the gift that keeps on giving. And all the while, it's purifying the air by absorbing toxins. Just amazing.
And last, but certainly not least on our list, we have a classic whose name really says it all, the cast iron plant. This thing is the very definition of tough and reliable.
I mean, it's called the cast iron plant for a reason. It's virtually indestructible. It can survive deep shade, serious neglect, you name it. Its dark green leaves add a touch of sophistication, and it can live almost anywhere. So, if you are truly, genuinely nervous about owning a plant and you just want a guaranteed win, this is it. This is your absolute safest bet.
So there you go. 6 incredible options. We're at the final step, finding your perfect plant. And trust me, your path to a green apartment is so much simpler than you probably thought.
When you break it down, it's just this simple. 1, pick your favorite plant from the list we just went through. 2, give it a nice little spot in your home. And 3, just enjoy your new green friend. Seriously, it really is that easy.
And that really is the main thing to remember. You do not have to be a plant expert. You don't need some magical green thumb. It's all about choosing the right plant for your environment. These plants practically take care of themselves. They are set up for success right from the get-go.
So, you've picked your plant. You've brought your new green friend home. But what now? What's the perfect, super low-effort care routine that's going to keep it not just alive, but flourishing for years and years? Well, that is the exact question we're going to tackle next time.